Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall, and this is your new moon angel reading with spiritual guidance spanning from July 9th through the 22nd, 2021. This moon cycle is bringing us collective spiritual energies and lessons that will push you to make changes in your relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. Your angels have some important messages to help you through the next couple of weeks, so tune in and open your heart to receive. Our new moon is in the sign of Cancer, bringing us feelings of high sensitivity, introspection, and the desire for comfort, nurturing, and security. The primary foundation of these lies in your relationships. The planet Uranus, representing change, will have a strong positive influence on this new moon. So you can expect positive changes and higher awareness to move into your relationships and emotional foundation. However, the angels want to give you a gentle reminder that real change does require inner work. If you're watching this video right now, it's because your angels have guided you here to receive these messages, and they want to give you a higher perspective of exactly what you can work on within yourself to usher in a higher state of consciousness and harmony in your life. So let's tune into them a little more deeply together. Go ahead and take in a nice, deep, healing breath. And mentally draw in the angels' light, love, and wisdom. You may visualize or feel the angels' energy flowing in through your crown chakra or your third eye. Simply breathe deeply and allow that gentle, uplifting energy to move into you. The strongest message coming through for you from your angels right now is that your relationship with yourself is the basis for literally everything that you attract, create, and experience in your life. They want you to know that your relationship with yourself is based on the beliefs you hold about yourself, and that right now, as you continue to grow and progress on your spiritual path through life, you are being guided to upgrade your beliefs about yourself and expand the level of love and support you give yourself. This is of utmost importance, as it will determine what you attract in your relationships with others and what kind of physical world experiences show up on your path. Throughout this moon cycle, the angels are showing that it's likely you'll be attracting experiences that will put your comfort zone under the spotlight. And this will be the main thing catalyzing these upgrades in your relationship with yourself. You may be pushed out of your comfort zone, realize that your past comfort zone is stifling and no longer works for you, or find yourself deeply craving a better comfort zone. These are all Cancer energy issues, so this makes a lot of sense in terms of the current cosmic energy. The angels are highlighting 3 of the main ingredients that make up your comfort zone: your relationship with yourself, your relationships with others, and your relationship with money or other physical manifestations of supply and support. Be mindful and aware of any potential challenges, changes, or blockages that show up in these areas of your life over the next couple of weeks, because your reaction to these things, the choices you make internally and externally, are shaping your path ahead, including the next spiritual lessons that you'll attract in a big way. The angels are communicating: do not fear the appearance of challenges, changes, or blockages in your relationship with yourself, which encompasses your mood and overall feelings of well-being. Do not fear changes in relationships with others or your relationships with finances and material support. If these things are coming up, it is because your soul is guiding you to face these blockages, dissolve and forgive them, and transcend into a higher relationship with all of this. And according to the angels, the highest choice you can possibly offer to these things is love. And that begins with loving yourself. Bring mindfulness of self-love into your awareness on a daily basis. Evaluate the thoughts you think, the way you communicate with yourself and others, and the choices you make. Are they in alignment and integrity with true self-love? Are you supporting yourself the way you truly need to in order to give yourself the love you really want? Again, remember, your relationship with yourself literally codes your relationship with others. So the inner work you do to love yourself in a higher way will help you to elevate your relationships. And with regard to your relationships, the angels want you to know that there are two big themes coming into the spotlight: vulnerability and openness versus boundaries. Since you are undergoing a shift in your comfort zone and foundational support in life, your boundaries will need an upgrade. And you cannot truly understand where boundaries are needed unless you also look at where and how you're sharing in your relationships. So evaluate, am I oversharing to the extent that it's putting strain and imbalance on my ability to truly see from other people's perspectives? If so, this would limit your perspective of the bigger picture. Balance seeing things from your perspective and others' perspectives. Know when to share and how to share in a way that respects both you and other people. And also know when to listen. Also evaluate, am I undersharing? Am I keeping my voice and my needs locked up and invisible behind fear-based walls that I have put up? Is my soul guiding me to speak up, share my truth, or become more vulnerable with myself and others? Ask your heart these questions and allow the answers that you receive to lead you in establishing better boundaries. Call the angels in and ask them to help you with creating and understanding these boundaries in a way that will support the highest level of love and harmony in your life. Your angels want you to know that these upgrades in your self-love and relationships will attract a whole new relationship with material support and money in your life. If you've been praying for guidance or for something new or better in this area, then this is the answer that you've been waiting for. Do the inner work to improve your standard of love, and it will liberate and revolutionize your ability to attract and receive financial support and supply. Okay, with that in mind, let's pull some cards and go even deeper with the angels. Today, I'm working with the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. I'm going to pull 3 cards. All 3 will apply to your path ahead, but what I want you to do right now is to think of a number 1 through 3 and focus on it. That particular card, number 1, 2, or 3, is going to have the stronger emphasis for how all of these messages apply in your life. Law of attraction is flawless, and your angels are guiding you with this right now. So whatever number you first feel drawn towards is your number. Ready? Let's dive in. Our first card is Rainbow Blessings. Rainbow Blessings. First off, the energy coming through from this card is so uplifting. The angels are here with us right now, particularly the nature angels who work with animals, plants, and elemental spirits, and I can feel them celebrating with us. They want us to know that blessings are coming to you. Life is going to give you something to celebrate and feel grateful for very soon. They're adding that they have been listening to your prayers, and those prayers are being answered by way of the lessons that come into your life on the immediate path ahead. They also want you to know that you will be receiving a wave of higher consciousness right around the time of the new moon. Rainbow energy often symbolizes higher consciousness, and the angels are helping to infuse this higher spiritual energy into your energy body and consciousness now. If you find yourself feeling highly sensitive, know that this is a normal part of these energy upgrades. Focus on getting more sleep, drinking more water, and surrounding yourself with gentle energies, people, and environments. Our second card is Voyage of the Heart. Voyage of the Heart. I'm hearing the angels communicate the words emotional healing loud and clear. They want you to know that deep level emotional healing is underway in your life. Again, this is a part of what is manifesting in order for your prayers to be answered and your wishes fulfilled. So again, focus on self-love and self-care in a big way over the upcoming weeks. Last month, during the eclipse season, you faced and released so much. And now you are integrating the changes that have resulted from this. If you find yourself feeling emotionally sensitive, this is likely because your heart is communicating a deeper need you have that now needs to be addressed. So pay attention to those feelings and offer your best listening, support, and care in response. The angels are also telling you that memories from your past might be flooding in with more detail and emotional pull than usual. Again, pay attention to this. These memories are surfacing because you are being guided to rewrite how these past experiences contributed to your identity, your relationship with yourself, others, and the world. Respond to these memories with self-love and compassion. As you allow love and compassion to lead your way, you will journey into new and uplifting territory, especially in your level of relationship fulfillment. Our third card is fogged in. Fogged in. So this card is following the same theme as the previous two cards in that it's bringing a very gentle, loving, and supportive energy with it. Here, the angels are communicating that it will be so important to take a slow and gentle pace over the next couple of weeks. This is not the time to push yourself or force situations or people around you to be different than they are. Instead, tread lightly, take your time, and offer trusting patience to everything that comes up. Sometimes being fogged in is a gift, even though it might seem like a restriction temporarily. The angels want you to know that if life is slowing you down or putting up a roadblock, it's often because you're being protected and rerouted towards something that will be better for you from a higher divine perspective. Trust in the flow of life. Humble your ego if you find yourself feeling frustrated or resistant to the way things are. Instead, breathe deeply and remind yourself that everything is flowing in divine order and harmony, and that you are safe, and that this situation is serving your highest good. Thank you so much for watching. If these messages resonated with you, do hit the like button below so that this content will rise to the top and help other people on their paths as well. I'd also love to hear from you on how these messages are feeling in your life. So comment below and let me know what's going on. Also, I have an important announcement. For everyone who has been asking about working with me personally to learn to channel the angels and supercharge your ascension path into higher levels of consciousness, I'll be opening up enrollment for my Angelic Ascension coaching program this August. If you're interested, click the link below or visit ascensionwithsarah.com to get on the waiting list to schedule your free one-on-one call with me. If you'd like more angel messages, do keep in touch with me on social media via the links below, and join my email list, because that's where I will be sending you regular channeled angel messages and helpful tools and tips for your spiritual path. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and know, as always, that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.